Thank you. It's really great and touching to see all, especially the people that come day after day and the new ones. Thank you for being here and for helping us hold it. So we'll talk a little bit about SATYAM, then maybe we'll speak about the hunger strike, and then we'll pass the stick to Roberta. So to whom of you don't know, SATYAM is a place for Palestinians and Israelis and internationals to meet. It is located in Bajala. And the original of this beautiful initiative was in Ekomi, which was a community, ecological community of Palestinians and internationals and Israelis that was located close to Jericho in a sea area, which is a place where both Israelis and Palestinians can arrive without permit. And it was a place where people could meet for like NBC workshops that Roberta led many of them there, and for different kind of workshop and encounters, and also people could just be. And through the time of living together and holding the space together and meeting there again and again and again, became very, very strong connections between the people and a very strong community. And it's enabled us to see how it is to live here together. We're so used to being separated, like the powers that separate us, they're so big. Like we're so close to each other geographically, and the lives are so separated. And it's enabled us to see that it's actually simple and complicated to meet and to experience it ourselves, not as an idea, but as every day of washing dishes together and going to sleep together and waking up together and leading things together and teaching together and learning together and facing the challenges together. And the ECOMI was closed for different reasons years ago. And last year, in the midst of the biggest crisis that was ever here, SATYAM started. And I think for many of the people that knew ECOMI and many other activists, it's like a place where we can, where we have oxygen, where it's like, okay, okay, here we can breathe, here we can meet. Um, and in Satyam, I'm sorry if from time to time I need to still let people in, so that's why. Um, so in Satyam there are workshops, we have different retreats and different initiatives comes out of it, like the hunger strike that May will talk about in a minute. And you're very welcome. We sometimes have community days where you can join. You can join our group and see about the retreats, and it will be beautiful to meet you there. Thank you. May dear.
Thank you,
What,
Ed.
what is the origin of the word Satyam?
The
What
word
does it mean?
satyam, the word satyam is a word in Sanskrit, and it means the truth as it comes, the truth as it is. And it's for us to know that we all are welcomed with our truth as it is to us. When we are connected to the truth, then there is no separation, no conflict. On the contrary. So we called it Satyam. So you may all feel welcomed and seen and honored for your truth and to connect on the truth of our being as humans. And it was actually with a coincidence, a Jewish friend of mine shared with me about a friend of hers. His name is Satyam.
Mhm.
And I was in the time of looking for a name for the community center, and I wanted a name that will not feel separating, but will feel connecting. And it will not feel more Palestinian or more Israeli to anyone, but it will feel human to everyone. And the moment she said, I have a friend, his name is Satyam, I was like, wow, I think we will have a community center that is called Satyam. We want all of the truth. And this hunger strike is one of the truth that we decided to take upon us 21 days ago here in Satyam. together with other Jewish and internationals. And it's this is the 21 days of the hunger strike. It's felt in the body, it's felt in the brain, it's felt in my soul, but it's felt good. It feels right, it feels the truth. It feels like it's bringing more power, more voice to Gaza, more voice to the truth, more voice against oppression systems that are holding our children in tunnels, that is killing our children and holding them against their choices of freedom, of dancing, of dreaming. This hunger strike is one of the powerful tools of nonviolent resistance that was used during Gandhi's times and also in Liberia. The women in Liberia led the salt and water hunger strike. And learning from the history, we also learned that today we have a power to also lead and to choose consciousness that knows that we are all the same. And the only way of ending the occupation and the oppression is not to say pro Palestinian, not to say pro Israeli, but to say pro humanity, to have faith in us here that we can live together and fight for each other's justice and fall in love with each other and create families with each other. My brother is married to a Jewish Israeli, Lee. I always honor them a lot and I share about them a lot. They have two kids, Shaheen and Layla, and we lost them to Germany. And I say we lost them to Germany because they couldn't live here together with all the love they had, with all the ways they tried, with all the ways he tried to prove his humanity to the state of Israel, with all her tries to prove her humanity to the state of Palestine. They couldn't do it. And then they left. This hunger strike is to bring them back, both Jewish and Palestinians, Christian Muslims and Jewish, to speak only for all of us and to fight for all of us and to hunger strike for all of us and to tell you that now we know you don't have to choose. You don't have to choose. We're not asking you to choose between a Palestinian or an Israeli. We're asking you to choose both of us together with you, all of us, to speak for all of us, to name justice, saying Jewish and Palestinians, Jewish Israelis and Palestinians can live from the river to the sea. They all can be free in justice, in equality. This land never knew anything else but a Jewish, a Christian, and a Muslim faith. It never happened in its narrative where one of them was absent. And it will not know peace until the three children are back here, living together, remembering who we are and the holiness of this land. To lead a real liberation that liberates Jewish everywhere and Palestinians everywhere and humans everywhere. For us to also say that the oppression system is not only here through the Israeli occupation. We are not the only people oppressed in this world. Most likely, maybe you are more oppressed than I am. I am oppressed in my body, but I do not send my tax money to weapon industries. I am not forced to do it. I still choose to say no and to stand up and to acknowledge that this systematic oppression is making us all enemy, all enemy. And instead of reminding us of who we are, SATYAM is to remind us of who we are. This hunger strike and this call for you to join us is a reminder of who we are. And we are all to be honored, all to be seen, all to be in togetherness, all to understand and remember that we have the power and a much bigger power than than the system that continues to separate and use weapon against us in order for it to win. It's a time for us to come together, to be in togetherness and to resist together, to choose the language of this heart, the children that wants to dance and laugh and dream, and the parents that wants to wake up knowing If their children go somewhere, they are coming. They are coming. We will protect them. They are coming. I will protect your kids no matter where they are from or where they are at. And for my kids to be protected, for my Aram to be protected, for Shaheen, for Mila, for Noor, for Salam to be protected, to be seen, for this land to be seen for its holiness, to revive the faith in you again, in us, that we also know how to be together. And we want you to remind us and to hold us through it. And again, I honor each and every one of you. I'm deeply grateful for you joining. I'm deeply grateful for the faith that you have, for the choice that you made, and the choices that you will continue to make. And I wish for you all to know that we see you and we honor you. And without you, it's not powerful. We are only able to do this because of each and every one of you. Otherwise, this hunger strike and Satyam, we cannot do it. It's to you that we are able. It's thanks to you that I can, as a Palestinian woman, as a Muslim woman, also stand in the middle of the West Bank and say, no, I fight for my Jewish friends as much as I fight for my own. And I speak for women no matter where, as much as I speak for my own. And I acknowledge freedom for everyone, the way I want it to be acknowledged for my own. And I see the joy of us coming together and healing together. So thank you for empowering it. Thank you for being here. And I would love to welcome Roberta. Roberta was one of the very first teachers I met in my stubbornness days with my fight of political identity. She was one of the first people that brought nonviolent dialogue to the land. Crazy enough to believe that this tool can actually be a tool of healing, be a tool that will bring someone like me with Jewish, whether Jewish that were in the IDF or in the military, or Jewish who didn't. They brought us a tool where now we are a huge big community that is everywhere with its children from Palestinians and Jewish and Germans and Palestinians and Germans and Jewish. And we're still here, only extending this love and this healing. And it's an honor for me to invite her to be with you today as well and to share her amazing, powerful journey of many years to where we are today, and how one person's also faith, it brought all of this that we are now witnessing. Thank you, Roberta Habibti. It's an honor to have you. It's an honor to receive you. And yeah, welcome, dear. Thank you, Habibti.
Thank you, Habibti May. Just want to invite us to do what I know I want to do right now, which is put my hands on my heart and begin to bring my attention just to my breathing, feeling my chest rise and fall with each in breath and each out breath. Just letting May's incredible words and leadership really enter my body. And letting all my feelings, let my body catch up to all my feelings. So, right now, whatever emotions you're noticing, whatever energy the emotions are moving through the body, Give the body a chance to catch them all. Maybe you had a flood of emotions listening to May. So many. Just take a moment for your body to catch, hold all the emotions, and using your breath to keep you returning to your body right now. It helps some people to do that in complete silence. So I apologize for speaking a little bit because some people really like a little guided meditation. So with your next in breath, at your own speed, say to yourself, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. And then with your out breath, at the own pace of your breath, breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And see if you could do that, saying the words for at least 5 in breaths and 5 out breaths. So we try with the first one, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in, breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And continue to yourself. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And now, if you're willing, switch to gallery view and continue looking at each other and saying silently to each other with each of your breaths. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. In, out. Breathing in and out with all the beloveds with us. Sometimes we use our hands to guide us, as Moeen is doing. Breathing in. Moeen, who lives at Plum Village, where I learned this practice. Breathing out. Notice when you do this with your hands and your breath, you're offering your aliveness. We're offering our aliveness to each other. We're offering our full presence, which is our aliveness. Just as our hunger fasters are offering their bodies to aliveness. We do that too with each breath. Mm. Oh, thank you, everyone. I would be very happy to do that for the entire time I'm here. And I was asked to speak to a few points. Um, hmm. May asked me when we were talking about what I might share about, well, how is NVC helping me communicate to people in my communities here in the United States? I'm in New York State right now. And I said, badly. Um, I don't think it's ever been so hard for me to really communicate across the divides that are being fed by the media and governments and people who claim to speak for my people and everyone's people. I don't know if I've ever been so affected by what I'm being fed that's feeding the war machines and the hate machines. And I notice it. So I've been walking away a lot from engaging with people. So maybe that's the first way nonviolent communication is helping me right now. And also my Plum Village Buddhist practice with the breathing, that I'm staying connected to myself, how I want to show up, and if I have the capacity to do that, I'm just staying connected to that. And I see that as a way of loving myself. I see that as a way of bringing peace into the world. So if I don't have that capacity to engage with in ways that will create some kind of connection with people, I'm giving myself permission to not engage. And it's painful. Because another thing I've really learned from nonviolent communication is to tune into the voices in my head that say, I should be able to be a bodhisattva, compassionate angel, a SATYAM refuge. I should be able to do that. That voice is very strong. And what NBC has taught me, when I hear those voices in myself, oh, thank you for reminding me of how much I'm yearning to show up in the world in a way that brings more love, compassion, understanding in the world. The way I just heard May doing it. Thank you, sister, teacher. Yeah. And so I'm talking with a kind of an assumption that most people here know something about nonviolent communication. So this isn't a beginner class at all. I'm just saying how I'm using it. So more and more, as I'm using nonviolent communication to accept myself, I'm understanding these universal needs that is at the heart of NVC as portals, windows for self love. Oh, I'm yearning to be able to communicate in ways that connect. That honoring that yearning, that vision I have, that is a way for me to love myself because I'm yearning for that. And I know that the more I can connect with that yearning, the more I'm feeding myself with that and not with all the messages out there. So I'm just talking to myself, reminding myself, because after this call, a Jewish elder, I'm a Jewish American, a Jewish elder has asked me to come and talk to her this afternoon in her home here. I shared with her my struggles with staying connected to Judaism right now because I'm not clear about what it's standing for in the world today. Very painful for me to share that. Very painful. It's a voice in me that I'm betraying my ancestors who fled burning synagogues in Europe. I grew up, I was asked to speak a little about myself, so I'm just weaving it in. I grew up in a very Jewish community in Brooklyn, New York. And the message that I received was if we don't survive as a Jewish people, the Nazis will have won. This is what was in the air. And I'm just curious if there's people from my generation, I'm 72, if there are Jewish people here, did any of you hear that message? Yes, that if we don't survive as a people, the Nazis will have won. What a burden for children to carry, right? Um, so for me to say here on Zoom, it's being recorded that I am struggling right now. What does Judaism stand for in the world today? This is not in my script at all, but NVC helps give me the courage to speak my truth because I see it as an act of self-love, of loving the needs, of loving what animates my aliveness. And for me, that's what I want to call on all of us as peacemakers to do. Use these tools, use our communities to animate our aliveness so we are strong to speak as so many of us on this call are doing. So I'm going to skip over the part of talking more about myself. Um, I am writing a book. Maybe someday it'll happen. So what I'd rather do is uh, a community building practice right now, right here, that then we can go into small groups and do. And because we're a larger group, I just want to have a demonstration group. And so I'd like to ask 5 people who are willing to be recorded and have the recording shared on the SATYAM YouTube station, which I encourage everyone to go and look at the amazing videos on the SATYAM YouTube station. So 5 people who are willing to do the practice that I will share. It's called creating a chain of connection. And what we do is we sit in a circle. So I'm hoping that Hid can pin the 5 people, right? We can do that. And Moeen is volunteering already. Thank you. Okay, so let me just share what the practice is. So before you volunteer, you know what you're getting into. And also because we're all going to be doing this at the same time and then in the small groups. So the basic nonviolent communication listening practice is someone will share and you're listening for what are they feeling? What's the emotion that you're sensing? And what is it that's really important to them for you to hear? Right? We call this listening for feelings and needs. So, what we're going to do with this practice is the first person will share and try and share in 40 words or less. 40 words. Right now, I'm feeling such fullness in my heart. It's almost overwhelming. So I think what I need is for us to breathe together for a moment. So that might be my sharing. And then the next person will reflect back exactly what you heard them say. Don't add anything. And that's how we create a chain of connection. And when you finish reflecting back what they said, you finish with a request. This is a basic practice in nonviolent communication. That when you finish a sharing that you really want to strengthen, you end what you say with a request. When you reflect back to the other person, you ask them, did I hear what you wanted us to hear? Okay, this is the NVC check-in. This is peacemaker work to the max. Someone says something, you tell them, this is what I hear you saying. Did I get what you wanted me to hear? I love this practice. I recommend it in every situation, especially in our communities. So we have this community behind us and with us. Okay? Okay, so Some people had already Moin. Head, you okay? Okay.
Yes.
At Evelyn. Lisa. Okay, Lisa. May. May. No. Let's see. How about Gil? I'm calling on people. I'm not. And Diana. I think that's 5 people.
Mhm.
Okay. So can you pin me and the 5 people?
Yes, I'm pinning you. 1 second.
Oh, so now I have to change it to speaker view, right? I
Okay.
think.
I pinned everybody, I think, right?
Is it speaker view or speaker view? I just see you, head.
Okay, I pinned Evelyn, Muin, Lisa, Diana, and Gil.
Multi-speaker. Okay, you are head, you are the big picture and no one else is pinned
Uh,
on my check and what I'm looking at.
no, you're in multi-speaker or in speaker? Maybe, Roberta, maybe you have to pin them yourself so you will see them. Because for me, everybody are pinned. I see only the people that I pinned.
Okay, let's just ask, I'm going back to gallery. Would you raise your hand if on your screen you're seeing the 5 people pinned? Yeah, no one. You need to spotlight. You need to spotlight, not pin. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
That's
Spotlight
it.
for everyone.
Well,
Okay, wait. So now I need.
hello, Moin. Hmm.
And spotlight.
Okay. So now if you go on speaker view, do you see Lisa, Evelyn, and Diana,
Mm-hmm.
and Gil?
Yeah, only Gil is missing.
Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, friends, for revealing yourselves in this way. Who here would like to be the first speaker? And who would like to be the first reflector back? And
For speaker.
and the speaker is just how you're feeling right in this moment. And try and keep it to 40 words if you're willing.
Happy, hopeful, knowing this is the truth for the future of humanity, knowing that we can all live together with if we feel love in our hearts. And that just gives me so much hope that it's a good thing to get up in the morning and keep feeling this and believing it.
And who would like to check in, reflect back just what Evelyn has shared? Lisa, thank you. You have to unmute.
What I hear, can you hear? No, still not?
Yes.
Yes? I'm here.
Now you're muted again.
You still need to unmute yourself.
Uh-huh. Right.
Okay. Yes. Uh-oh. Do you have two devices on? Because there's an
Yeah,
echo.
that's the problem. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, friends. Good morning. What I hear from Eveline, thank you, Eveline, is hope that we're working towards the future of humanity right now, that we're looking at the place that we can come together with a happy feeling that this is the way that we can move forward in our lives joyfully, fully, connectedly, and this is why you're feeling that happiness. We're together doing the next steps for humanity towards what's waiting for us as human beings. Was there something else that you said that you would like me to reflect that I missed?
I think you probably said it better than me.
No, I didn't.
So, thank you, Lisa, for hearing me and understanding. It's incredible to feel understood in these days. I think
Mm,
that's so much of what you're talking about, Roberta, is feeling understood.
thank you. Lisa, would you like to share? That's why I call this a chain of connection. So we keep going.
Okay. I feel also like Eveline, I feel relieved, very relieved to be in this community of people who are heroic, heroic to smash down the wall that have been trying to separate us, the walls of the media, the walls of the great propaganda machine. I feel so relieved, and I feel solid being connected with all of you.
Mm,
I think I felt very alone in
mhm,
not integrating with either side's information machine,
mhm.
and it's such a great relief and allows my heart to open to be together with humans seeking connection and truth.
Mm.
In short, SATYAM. Thank you.
So I'd offer a variation of the practice because I hope this is something we can all use with our families and our communities and our Zooms, which is Lisa, would you like to invite a particular person to reflect back? And if you have a particular person, make sure you're asking them, is it okay? So this is also part of nonviolent communication, that to create community where you can trust that if you say, no, I'm not ready, we're only going to hear the beautiful needs you're meeting by saying no. So this
Mhm.
is how we build this community of trust and space, permission. So would you like to try that, Lisa? Okay.
I'd like to ask Moeen if you would like to reflect back what I said.
Sure. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Roberta. Hello, everyone. I heard you say that you're relieved. You feel relieved. I heard you say that you are happy in this community
Mm.
and SATYAM community giving you peace and hope. I also heard you say that you don't want to follow this media and what you are hearing and what you are receiving. And I heard you say it also that you feel peaceful. Yeah.
So, Maureen, can you check in that you heard what Lisa was hoping you would hear?
Did I heard you well, Lisa?
Yes, you did. Thank you, Moeen.
Mm.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Maureen, would you like to share? And you can ask before you share or after, if there's someone in particular who hasn't gone yet, who you would like to invite or not. NBC, it's so much about choice.
Sure.
What is your choice?
To ask someone or to share first about what I feel.
Which do you prefer?
Yeah, I can share also what I feel.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm.
The bell in Plum Village.
So everyone breathe 3 times. And look around. Find joy in this moment, if you can, if you prefer.
Yeah, I feel like I am connected with our Mother Earth.
Mm.
I feel also like I'm connected with my humanity. And this is make me feel I'm myself. This is giving me a very big, huge power. I can feel like hmm, I have peace inside me. I am peaceful. With all of what's happening, I can feel like I am able to create peace inside myself. And I'm enjoying my breathe in and my breathe out. And yeah, this is who make me feel proud of my humanity. Yeah.
Is there someone you would like to ask for a reflection back, or would you like to say, I welcome anyone to reflect back?
I welcome anyone. I welcome anyone.
Okay. Mm. And we have here what we call SATYAM, right? Collective gathering of truth. So don't be afraid to just reflect back what you remember you heard, because other people can add.
Mm.
It's not a test. We don't have any tests here. Test free zone.
I heard Moeen, I heard and felt
Oh,
Moeen.
wait. Sorry, Lisa. Sorry, Lisa. Was hoping either Gil or Diana would step forward. Thank you, Deanna.
Yeah. I heard Moin say he felt the presence of Mother Earth and her peace and just the true essence of humanity.
And Deanna, are you comfortable saying, did anyone else hear something
Did anyone else hear
that I
anything
might have missed?
that
See,
I
Learning NBC is really making the requests that will feed your own you as well as the community.
did anyone else hear anything else that Moen shared?
I heard Moeen also share that even in these times of what's happening in the world, and many of us on this call know Moeen's family is in Gaza right now, that in the midst of that, he feels peace inside himself. I heard that. Anybody else want to add anything you might have heard?
I heard I heard him talk of his connection to Mother Earth, his ability to connect. I see the green fields behind him, and those words were.
Yes. Yeah. So, Deanna, do you want to just ask Moeen, does he feel complete or would he like us to have heard more?
Moen, do you feel complete or would you like to hear any more?
Yeah, everything is good. I just want to add that I am enjoying my breathe also. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, you are home. Breathe out, you're right. Yeah, we're all home.
Thank you. So who would like to share next?
I don't mind going.
Thank you.
Howdy. I am feeling sovereignty, wholeness, purity, love, satya, truth of oneness, divinity, human kindness, ahimsa, so nonviolence, universal peace, justice in a long-term manner, grace, elegance, humanities, playfulness, interconnectedness, mindfulness,
Mm.
and reclamation.
Hmm. Thank you.
I've uh, I've heard Diana say she feels ahimsa. She feels interconnected. She feels the humanity. She feels reconciliation and justice in a long period of time view. I heard her use the word playfulness. Did I hear you well, Diana?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
May I just invite, did anyone else hear anything that really touched you that Deanna said that you want to add?
I heard her talk about purity and to, just to think that we can be in a place like this and that is what comes out of it is so powerful for me. So thank you, Diana.
I heard Diana also is talking about mindfulness. And yeah, mindfulness is something important for our humanity and to create joy and peace for ourselves. Yeah. Thank you, Diana.
Thank you.
And one more reflection, and then Gil, and then we finishing. So we have time in the small group still, May? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, we will take one more voice and then we will go to the smaller groups. Yeah.
Yeah. I heard from Diana just an overwhelming feeling of connection, of wholeness, connection with others and connection with self. It felt whole to me.
And do you feel complete, Deanna?
There's one more sensation I'd like to share. It is gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
So before we hear from Gil, I just wanted to share, I love when people add something, because this is how this process, this experience of being heard and listened to affects. We see the effect. So it's beautiful. So Gil, and then Evelyn, you will reflect back to Gil, yeah? Okay.
I'm feeling extremely grateful. Very glad to see the participants sharing their points of view and find like a like a sturdy place, an island of stableness inside these crazy times. These Zoom talks are precious. They they allow they enable me to connect to what I find is the true essence of Satyam. The thing that we all reflect, the maybe narrower or maybe wider sense of truth, but not exactly truth like narrative truth or other terms of truth we use in English. These Zoom talks, being here with you all, so exceptional from the day-to-day experience, especially here where I'm talking from. Everything is so extreme and so painful. Being able to listen to everyone speak, seeing May hold the baby on her arms of her friend, being able to cry some tears of joy this time.
Evelyn, can you unmute?
I heard incredible gratitude through this group and the ability and the almost chasm between this group and where Deal is in the outside life. And that just being here, the sense of gratitude and this that he's able to be part of this.
And Evelyn, would you just check in with Gil? Did you hear what he just really wanted us to hear?
Deal, did I express it okay?
I think your words were well put. You've heard me.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm wondering if you want to go back on gallery view and use the Zoom reactions to send some love to these 5 sisters and brothers for coming forth this way. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Roberta, for bringing yourself, for bringing the learnings, for the reminders. This is exactly what she just did now in the last 40 minutes, is exactly the reason to why I am sitting here today. I was listened to. I was understood. I was met where my needs were, as I am. And just for the sake of that, it changed my life, changed my decisions, changed the lives of so many people. So we continue to invite you to carry what Roberta just brought into the smaller groups, where you hear each other and you reflect on each other. What did you hear the person say? That you truly give this time to see them, to reflect, even to reflect back, guessing their needs as well. Maybe you also a support as well. Like now, what you're doing for me, for us, seeing us, supporting us, listening to us, learning with us. This is exactly our power. And this is exactly our healing. This is what heals us. This is what empowers us. This is what reminds us of who we truly are. So we invite you to continue. We will send you in smaller groups of 4 or 5. And yeah, hold the space for yourself, to bring yourself, to honor yourself, and also the space to listen and to reflect. We will give you 12, 14 minutes. We will remind you 2 minutes before you come. Please hold the time for each of you. Calculate the minutes and go by 3 minutes or 4 for each by listening and reflecting. And we will see you back again with us. So we listen again to each other and we close again with each other this journey before we finish for today. So yeah, enjoy your times. And if
Okay,
you
said 14 minutes in each group. So see how many people want to share in the beginning and then divide the time and then maybe time everybody.
yeah, Yeah, thank
We
you.
could do this for a long time. There's so many deepening
Yeah.
threads to it, which we can share another time. Okay.
Yes. And also, okay, I forgot what I wanted to say. If you need any support in the small groups, you can always, write. Or yeah, we are here during the Zoom as well during these minutes. So enjoy your time. You will receive a message now. Please put okay so you enter your group. Have a blessed time there, and looking forward to hear from you, to meet you again.